Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, and that's right, G.I. Joe Shipwreck and G.I. Joe Rock and Roll. These are two G.I. Joe Classified Series figures, and I'm just adding them to my collection. It's box number 70 and 71. They come with a lot of accessories, which is a lot more than I can say for the Marvel Legends and Star Wars figures. Of course, Marvel Legends does have a Build-A-Figure, but anyways, these figures I've been looking forward to, especially Shipwreck. All right, so here we go. We got Rock and Roll and Shipwreck out of the package. Let's just take a closer look at Rock and Roll. Man, he looks cool. Check him out. He's got his long machine gun, and he's got his extra ammo that's just spilling out of that thing. That is really cool. Let's just take a closer look. That helmet does come off. Whoa. Let's just take a closer look at that face. Look at that. He looks pretty cool. And you know what? I really like the fact that they do the removable helmets on these guys. I think it looks fantastic. I love these double bandoliers that he's got on there. Check out that little wristband with the bullets on it. Check out all of that gear. Now I got him decked out, and on this side he's got his little pistol, and then he's got his tattoos right there on his arm. He looks pretty gnarly, man. And he's got all the articulation you could expect with the butterfly joints, this little tilt up here. He's got that double jointed here. He's got the wrist motion. He's got that ab crunch. He's got this leg motion here for kicking. He's got that swivel. He's got the double jointed knee, the boot turns, and the foot. This guy looks really cool, and I am glad to get him into the collection. This is what he looks like with the helmet. I think it looks really, really cool. Now, I might do a paint job on this guy. I might paint that yellow hair like reddish, because for some reason I feel like he kind of looks like a prince. Anyways, tell me what you guys think about that head sculpt, and if you think he looks like a prince. But anyways, the helmet just looks cool. Hang 10 right there. I wish they had given him night vision to click on the front of that like they do with the Action Force figures, but that's okay. He's got this nice little wallet on the back of his head, which is kind of cool. And like I said before, he does have this really nice machine gun with all that extra ammo, and it comes down like that. That is pretty cool. This is my only complaint about Rock and Roll. I know a lot of people are gonna like this hand right here, because if you just put it on and put it in front of the face, it's got that skull down there that finishes the bottom chin with the skull. That looks pretty cool. But his other hand is a fist. Now, I think if they were going to do one of these gimmicky hands, give me two fists, because if I want to take action figure pictures where this guy is just punching away, I need a second fist. I think that would have been cool to give me that extra hand instead of the gimmick hand. But anyways, he does come with a radio that comes off of his belt, and it just fell off. That's why I kind of remembered it. But anyways, it does click on there much easier than Indiana Jones's whip that adheres to the back. Anyway, there's Shipwreck. He looks really cool. There, he's got his like little chest hair there. He looks pretty good. Now, I have seen some where the paint is kind of messed up on the back of the head there. Let's take a look at mine and see how it is. I don't think I have as bad of overspray as I've seen on some other figures, so that's kind of a plus. I do like that he's got his rank right there. That is really cool. He does come with this little hook, which hooks onto this little hook on his belt. He's got his regular pistol over here, which is kind of cool. He's got a hook here on the rope, and then he's got his like fancy smancy sailor pistol right there. And that looks pretty cool. And he's got this really big holster that goes on the side. He does have this rope, which does not unravel, unfortunately. It would have been cool if he came with like another kind of a rope, or if this was actually just like rope so you can swing it. But he does come with his little parrot that rides right up here on the rope. Now, the thing is, there's no real articulation in the parrot. The head doesn't even move. That's kind of unfortunate. And it just has a peg that fits either in his wrist or up here on the rope. Now, the one thing that bugs me about this is like he does come with his hair, but the thing I don't like about it is the way the hat comes off and pulls all the hair with it. I know why they do it, just so they don't have to have that weird look, but I think they could have narrowed it down a little bit or made that hat a little bit bigger like they did with Recondo, because I'm gonna lose one of these sets of hair because they just don't stay on very well. And if you have an Indiana Jones figure and you're thinking about pulling that hat off, this is probably what you're gonna get underneath if you try to like pull that hat off. But anyways, I think that this hat would have been fine if they just made it a little bit bigger. It could have fit like right over that hair. It wouldn't have looked too bad because of the shape of the hat, but they did decide to do that. And I think I might leave him without the hat because I think he actually looks pretty cool like that. So I do have some minor complaints on these two guys. One is I don't like the swappable hair. I know why they do it, and each look looks fantastic, but I just don't like it. And then this parrot, I wish he had a little bit of articulation, like he actually maybe his head moved and he looked the other way. I mean, Grogu has a lot of articulation and he's not much bigger. Now Rock and Roll, he looks pretty awesome. And I don't have much complaint, except for the gimmicky hand looks really cool. I wish they would have packaged one more and given me a fist. Anyways, both of these figures look fantastic. I'm glad to have them in my G.I. Joe collection. And you know what? Let me know what you guys think in the comments. And as always, everybody, have a fantastic day.